students, I hope you all are doing good. This is the model of brainstem, and today we will study its inferior most part, that is of medulla oblongata. As I am pointing out, this is medulla oblongata. This is its interior surface. Medulla oblongata is connected superiorly with the pons and inferiorly it continues with the spinal cord. In the middle, we have a fissure known as interior median fissure that continues with the interior median fissure of spinal cord. On its lateral side, there is an elevation known as pyramids. Pyramids are basically the bundles of nerve fibers known as corticospinal fibers. Pyramids tapers when goes inferiorly, and the descending fibers cross on each side to form decussation of pyramids. While going posteriorly and laterally, we have another elevation, an oval elevation that is known as olives on both sides. This elevation is basically due to the presence of inferior olivary nuclei. Then going more posteriorly, there is another structure known as inferior cerebellar peduncle that connects the medulla with cerebellum. Now there is a groove between the pyramids and olives and inferior cerebellar peduncle. 12th cranial nerve, that is hypoglossal nerve, emerged through the groove between the pyramid and olive, and this is hypoglossal nerve. And the groove between the olive and the inferior cerebellar peduncle, cranial nerve 9, 10 and cranial part of accessory nerve emerge. This is glossopharyngeal, this is vagus, and these are the cranial part of accessory nerve. At the junction where the medulla continues with the spinal cord, anterior and posterior root of first cervical spinal nerve originates. And there is one more thing, the spinal cord continues upward in the medulla to form cavity of fourth ventricle. Basically, 4 nerves originates from the medulla oblongata. This is all about the anterior aspect of medulla oblongata. So this is the posterior aspect of medulla. Posterior aspect is divided into 2 halves, superior half and inferior half. Superior half forms the inferior part of floor of fourth ventricle, and the inferior part of posterior aspect of medulla have a sulcus in the midline known as posterior median sulcus that continues with the posterior median sulcus of spinal cord. On either side of the sulcus there is a swelling known as gracile tubercle, and this swelling is due to the underlying gracile nuclei. Lateral to the gracile tubercle, there is another elevation known as cunate tubercle, and this elevation is because of underlying cunate nuclei. On the superior half of the posterior aspect of medulla, we have hypoglossal area and vagal area. On the posterior aspect, medulla is limited superiorly by the structure known as stria medullaris. And this is all about the posterior aspect of medulla oblongata.